Hello, 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 hello.
Meow,
Yo,
meow,
We are doing some of the devil today.
Merlot, Merlot.
Yeah. Hey
also known as
Amelia, how
Lesbian
are
Ace
you?
Attorney.
We've got three lovely, lovely voice actors here with us. One of them is AFK. Uh, I
It's getting unstinky.
yeah, my eyelash just stabbed me in the eye. Hold on. Ow, ow.
Ow.
Yeah, it hurts.
Betrayal.
Lost
Curse
lead.
my long girly eyelashes stabbing me in the eye. I actually have mm, ah, beauty is truly pain. Anyway, let's let's get into the game of the devil. God, Morgan's outfit here is so good. It's so fucking good.
Serious question. Are you saying you would?
Yes.
Even if she would probably kill you afterward.
Uh, yeah. She could kill.
Mary.
She could kill me because you
No.
kill me. You know you do. You kill me well. You like it too, and I can tell. I'm just
Just
gonna.
make a mental note of the timestamp and do absolutely nothing with that information.
What are you implying?
What is my job?
Ooh, your job. You have taken it upon yourself to preserve all my most embarrassing live streamed moments, forever.
I think I know who really is of the devil. It's LRB.
Say his name and he appears. Motherfucker.
Indeed, indeed. Anyway, let's get into the game. Continue. We are in high roller mode here, I believe.
And the object of this chapter is to get the baby in a bunny suit.
Or with Sosuke, August 15th, 2086. Who's, Varnus, I think you were voicing Sosuke?
Yeah.
Uh, so, where should we begin?
What do you mean? I'm afraid I don't have anything new to tell you.
Stubborn about all the most frustrating things, was it? So, for those who don't know, we are defending this guy from a quintuple homicide charge. And one of those five people that he's accused of killing is a cop. Of course, we, being this red haired lawyer, are responsible for 4 out of 5 of those murders. We don't know who killed the cop yet. And there's all sorts of, fucking, uh, let's just vault door, my knife, Chopin's autopsy, Creek's autopsy. Yeah, he got fucked up. our knife that we used to kill one of the guys, the broken bat that we smashed their camera eyes with. There's gonna
That you shot 2 of them with.
There's this whistle that
looks like a clicker.
yeah, and it makes
And remember who it pisses off?
it pisses off Sarah. Ah! 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 I'm being tackle hugged. Chat, help.
Good.
A shark.
No.
The shark's got me. The shark's got me.
Good.
The shark has
Good.
got me. The
Good.
shark has got me. Oh
Good.
no! Hi, babe.
Lexi, finish her off.
Varnus says finish her off.
I was doing hugging.
I love you, baby.
Queen, gosh.
I have to be entertaining.
You know what?
What? Okay, I'm in
Hey,
the
Mary.
air now.
Wait, you have headphones.
I have
on.
headphones on.
I
Don't
didn't
drag
think
me
this
away
through.
from my computer.
Mary.
I have
I didn't think
headphones
this
on. Babe.
Think this through.
Okay, thank you for... Oh, God.
Put your butt down.
Mary,
Okay.
Ask Lexi in a William voice what it's like to be a shark girl.
Lexi, what is it like to be a shark girl?
William wants to know.
She just belched at me. Yeah, so... Type 2 abnormal
Everybody wants to
diabetes.
Shower now and then go outside.
I'm your lawyer, Sosuke. We're sworn to always do what's best for our clients, their rights, and their privacy. To an extent that many consider extreme, we are unable to disclose incriminating or otherwise problematic information that our clients give to us, no matter the circumstances. This whole system is designed to benefit the defendant. So it really upsets me when I find out that my clients are lying to me about vital information that could help me save their lives.
Critical need-to-know information?
Hmm?
So you're saying you feel as though you were denied critical need-to-know information?
Sosuke is the heir to the blue blood fortune.
I know.
And he knew, and he didn't tell us. Anyway, Sosuke, this is your line.
I said that.
You're troubled by the nature of my work as the Hound.
You're adopted.
Yes, from the Hayakawa.
That's bullshit.
No.
You know it, I know it. And people whose opinions you respect know it. Fine. All members of the military have extensive DNA samples on record. If I subpoena...
Alright, stop. Just stop.
Does the military keep all its members' DNA on record? Nah, they don't. I don't know. Probably right. They don't.
Yes, I know what you are referring to. Before I knew, I did wonder.
If you've known about your real family for more than a decade, why haven't you ever...
Because it doesn't matter.
Hello.
Welcome back, Avis.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Try telling
Oh my
that to the
goodness.
Blue Bloods. They've been risking a gang war for over a year trying to get to you.
That's their choice. Has nothing to do with me.
How can you... I'm appalled, Sosuke. How could a brave soldier serving the House of Ikaria allow violence to continue when he knows he could stop it?
Servitude with
For
servitude.
the attempt, counselor.
Sorry. Guess I'm not used to having to persuade people to act in their own best interest. Or that of their family.
Family. The Korea raised me, fed me, taught me how to read, write, walk. They gave me a home, a purpose.
They're using you.
They need me.
They've got a funny way of showing it.
I owe everything to them, and nothing to the dead.
They're only dead because the man you call a father murdered them.
You did that a long time ago to people I've never met.
Your mother.
You'll have to forgive me if I'm short on empathy for complete strangers.
Aunts, uncles, cousins, parents, siblings. You can't call them complete strangers, Sosuke.
Can't I?
No? Oh, there he is.
He's bristling.
The Korea are my family. Nothing will change that. Nothing ever could.
Let's test that.
Pardon?
The state thinks you murdered a cop. They'll make sure no one ever thinks of following your example. Let me repeat that. The full brunt of the police state is about to fall directly on the back of your neck. Hammer. Nail.
I'm not afraid of prison.
You ever been in one?
What? No,
They shave you.
What?
When you're convicted, they shave you. For hygiene. It's not for hygiene.
Are you talking about that virtual work release thing? Did they fit you for skull caps?
Not right away. They don't do that to people. Put a man in chains, strip him naked, sew his mouth shut. He'll still recognize himself in the mirror. He's still a person. But shave his head, give him a uniform, and make him sit in the dark with 500 others who have been treated the same. He starts to forget. Forget that he's a person. After you're so bored seeing constellations in concrete, and after you're scratching your skin raw just to feel something new, that's when they ask if you'd like a job. After people stop being people.
How could you even know any of that?
Ceremony tactic. Military does the same thing.
Yeah. Hey there! Virtual work release form. Due to ongoing controversy following the suspected suicide of inmate J Galaxy, search results for this term are temporarily blocked. Read more about how we cooperate with authorities to combat disinformation here.
It's Galley, not Galaxy.
Whatever, close enough.
Let me look at it again. J Galay. You're right.
Avis is always right. That is why she is best master.
I'm a defense
I'm
attorney,
thinking that's a
Sosuke.
JoJo reference. Because one of the stand users in Stardust Crusaders was named Jay Guile and was a serial killer that was also imprisoned.
Who gets to see the inside of a prison and walk away afterwards? Or who else gets to see the inside of a prison and walk away afterwards? Makoto sent me himself, so you never actually took your one phone call, did you? Take my phone and call Hana Kim. The Blue Bloods will volunteer a fall guy to confess these crimes and you'll walk free. After which you'll become one of the richest men in the city overnight.
It's not.
If you are at all curious, I have done some calculations to estimate the extent of your family holdings. The number is quite remarkable. Though I suppose I haven't taken taxes into account.
No one's asking you to abandon the Ikaria. You could become their greatest ally. Together your families would.
I know exactly what would happen if I made that deal. I won't do it.
Why the hell not?
Why not, Sosuke?
Forget a few small details involved in this process.
Can I just say, I know he's got like a scar on his lip, but when he turns his head to the side like that, it kind of looks like he's pouting.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
He's just going, I love that. I mean, we had a very woman-heavy cast in episode 1. In episode 2, we're getting a lot of more man service. If you know what I mean.
Man service.
Man service.
Talking
The
about
service
that
of
one.
men.
You talking about that one shot of Sosuke tied up in the bathroom?
Yeah, kinda. Not just that, but Creek's entire pod is full of hot boys. And,
And Creek.
Oh, twinks, you mean? The gender bent Vocaloid twinks with
the gender bent
Jinx for some
Vocaloid
reason.
twinks, exactly. Who are
With
all
Jinx
dead
for some
now.
reason.
And, yeah. I will say that this episode has moved Kasim London up in my favorite character ranking.
Aha.
Yeah, of course Sarah's always gonna be in the top spot because Sarah, but
Yes,
The baby.
Sarah's my favorite too.
yeah.
I think my girlfriend voicing her definitely increases how much I like her even more.
Mist does a fantastic voice for Sarah.
Yeah.
Namely, it's only the people who raised me my entire life. I know myself before the world is the son of people I've been fighting since I was a teenager. How shameless do you think? Daisuke, the man raised me like his own son. In return, you can't throw away the name he gave me just for goddamn money.
Treat your men as you would your own beloved sons. and they will follow you into the deepest valley. Is that it? You would rather rot in prison as an Icaria than...
And live in luxury as blue blood.
Ooh, look at that
Oh,
frame.
you see the
That
color
that
change?
blue
That looks
filter.
cool.
That blue
Nice.
filter. That is a good color
That
change.
was awesome.
That they know exactly what they're doing. They're making
God, I love playing this and Ace Attorney together.
yeah, they're
so good
really
back to
milking the visual novel format and doing
Yeah,
shit
we
with
are,
it.
aren't we?
I'm talking about Nth Circle. They're really doing a good job with the format and just above and beyond what other people would do with it, if that makes sense.
I'd like to note that this filter actually highlights the bruise under his eye patch more,
It does. It really does.
which I feel like this is my artist analysis, just being like, you know, this would be him literally abandoning his core identity
Yeah.
and hurting himself if he were to switch to being a blue blood.
Yeah, I love analyzing this and Ace Attorney with y'all. It's just so much fun analyzing
It's
the
so
games.
good.
Ah, glad. And look what it
Oh.
changed to.
Red.
Oh, that color looks really cool. Looks really cool on those two. That saturation.
Yeah.
This is my answer, Morgan. Try and use my parentage in the trial tomorrow. I'll dismiss you as my count. And change my plea to guilty.
If that's
And
your
Zuko?
If that's your answer, then that's your answer. You're the client. What you say goes. Putting on friendly face Morgan, even though she's just wanting to rip his arms and legs off. I do love the moments where Morgan is not in control of the conversation. And we've had that a lot in this episode, whether it's wanting to punt a small child across a room or dealing
Small
with
sassy child.
the sassy lost child, or dealing with a very, very stubborn cyber samurai. I love it when characters get under Morgan's skin like this. And, like, because we kind of see just a little bit of heartbreak come out. Just a bit. Know what I mean?
Right?
So, if you somehow last another night without the cops smothering you in your sleep, we'll need some kind of strategy when we go into court tomorrow.
Of course we will. And what are your thoughts on the matter?
I might have found a window of opportunity. A chance that someone other than you had the means, motive, and opportunity to commit these crimes. Have you remembered anything else about your captivity?
Maybe if we go over again and I extrapolate somewhat or a lot.
We'll need to be prepared. You're going to be called to the stand tomorrow.
All I need to do is keep silent, right?
You better not. I'll be the one asking the questions.
You're going to call him to testify?
What do you expect me to say up there?
Thank you for the head pats, Rizel. Wait, why is the
Can
trigger...
Varn have a head pat too?
I don't know why trigger fire's not working. Am I gonna have
Did
to...
you-
Master Avis, can you give Varn head pats?
I mean, it should be going,
Tiny.
is it not?
Tiny.
I'm sorry, Ryzel, it's not working. I'm gonna have to fix that after stream.
Did you like my line delivery?
You were fantastic.
Wait, what?
I want you to tell the truth, of course. I want you to tell the court exactly how you were set free. Something that Morgan already knows. Because she was
Something
there.
that only she would know specifically.
Yeah. All right, you good taking another night shift? He's infuriating, but I'd rather he didn't get shanked at the moment.
Of course, Adonai. Detective London will be back shortly, and I made sure Sasuke is monitored all night.
What is it? You gonna ask me to explain his decision? 'Cause I'm done trying at this point.
I don't think his decision was that confusing.
My older brother went outside and a bunch of crows started cawing at him.
Uh,
Yeah, I
He
know you
won-
can hear me. I don't think they were cawing at him or more like around him, but it was still funny timing.
He what? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, let Avis read her line.
He wants to be loyal to the people who have shown loyalty to him.
Shown loyalty. Do you need a microscope to see it? You spot any members of the noble house of Icaria around here? Are they hiding under a box somewhere?
The people who've shown loyalty to him historically.
I'd say that when you're in the most trouble like this, like when Sosuke is, that's when it would matter most. And the Icaria, except for Makoto, are content with just tossing him aside.
Yeah, I think Makoto's gonna in the end be
Makoto.
who saves him in the end.
His decision doesn't confuse me, but his choice of words. He considers the Icaria his true family, yet he again spoke of a debt to them. That seems odd to me. What do you think?
I don't know.
Do they really shave everyone in prison? Or was that another bluff?
Not everyone, no. Only everyone who can't pay the fees.
I mean, you know, the Ikaria, aside from Makoto, would totally not pay the fees.
So I think he
That
means
so it's
when he-
basically a debtor's prison.
Yeah. And when he says he's loyal to the Icaria, I think he means he's loyal to Makoto. I think he knows the rest of them don't give a fuck.
Morgan's apartment. A good puzzle feels satisfying to complete. Like a good story, it maintains its appeal even when viewed in hindsight. A bad puzzle doesn't make sense after you finish it. The picture's there, but it's muddled. vague. And you feel like an idiot for bothering to piece it together. Sosuke Ikaria's that kind of puzzle. I fit every edge to every edge just so. But the result wasn't satisfying. An infuriating client to cap off a frustrating case. Having to keep track of what the cops know, what the Blue Bloods know, what the Ikaria are hiding, what Emma's thinking. What I've learned, what I know to be true, what I can prove, and what I can actually say. And even after all that, getting kneecapped when my client refuses to play his best cards. I want to clear my head. Or maybe empty it. Bake? I'm not hungry. Baking is satisfying. Applied chemistry, which is just applied math. But the cleanup isn't fun. And when I don't have a neighbor I'm trying to butter up, or a client to visit, everything just sits in my freezer until I end up throwing it out. Sarah seems to shovel it all down without complaint, but she's not here now. When I was still slaving away in that witch's office, I never wanted for hungry mouths. Coworkers will eat anything you leave out in a break room. If I ever get truly desperate to hide evidence, I'll just bake it into a pie and find an office birthday party to crash. I'll be gone without a trace in minutes. Not in the mood for people watching. Sometimes, if I let my eyes unfocus, the mass of foot traffic on the streets below melds into one dark amoeba, curling slightly at its edges as it squirms along the petri dish of the world around me. Its edges lost beyond the horizon, which can be zen in its own way. I'm guessing that's what people see in ant farms, but I wouldn't know. Who the hell would want more insects crawling around their house? Am I getting Truman Showed? Do they know I'm the heartbreak killer, and the past few years of my life have just been an elaborate prank?
Even worse than that,
She
Morgan.
never actually killed anyone. She only thought she did this entire time. Could you imagine?
Oh
It's
my...
even worse than that, Morgan. You don't even exist. You're in a video game.
No, even worse. Guess what the worst case scenario is?
What?
This is all an elaborate hallucination.
I would kind of hate that, honestly.
Yeah, same, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Nah, the writing's too good. Nth
Yeah,
Circle
fair
isn't gonna do us dirty like that.
Inception.
Don't feel like finding something to stream. Sarah's messed up all my recommendations anyway. My homepages used to be great, tuned to a T. Adonai, you watch an awful lot of car accident videos.
Adonai, why do you keep watching true crime? Do you not know that most YouTubers who talk about true crime turn out to be terrible people?
Is
Oh,
actually a
yes,
true fact?
because they have a sick fascination with it.
Ooh.
But besides, as a lawyer, it's part of my profession to be familiar with the patterns of true crime. Same with accident videos, workers' compensation, and the like. Oh, this is another video on that man. Is the Heartbreak Killer a cop? Skip.
So that explains all the true crime, but what about all the lesbian stuff?
I don't know. I have noticed a lot of Yuri in your recommendations. Why are there so many so explicit?
Pounded in the butt by the district attorney.
Oh my! And so many seem to have the same features as a Miss Rockford.
Sarah off.
Sarah, shut down. I'd get closed circuit. I was joking about the accident footage that she watched. I was joking. I was fucking joking. It was a joke. It was a joke, chat. It was a fucking joke. Ah! I'd get closed circuit.
LRB, clip this all.
Oh, trust me, I will.
I was
Poor
joking
Mary
that
had
she
a
watched
breakdown.
accident footage. I'd get closed circuit footage of industrial machine accidents and gun disassemblies with no commentary in the title.
With no commentary.
Now it's all street workout videos and film director tier lists.
Film director tier list, and then, softcore stuff, you know what I mean? No, street workout videos of men and women.
The brave samurai and his liege lord. Oh, it's a yaoi. That's what Sarah's into.
Sarah's into yaoi, yuri, anything under the rainbow, I imagine.
She just loves humans.
Yeah,
She's human sexual.
yeah.
God damn it, we shouldn't be talking about our child like this. If the end result is my internet history looks a little more random to an outsider, I guess I can forgive it. Lexi, don't you dare. I will rip your lungs out.
No, you won't. You like me too much. I called your bluff.
Content.
I'm playing the Heartbreak Killer right now.
I was about to say something that made you reach for my fucking throat.
I wasn't actually gonna grab you. Hey, I love you. What were you about to say?
I don't remember.
Are you high?
Nope.
Yes, she is. She's high on life.
High on her love for you.
I'm high on vitamin L,
What's the L for?
Lexi.
I thought you were about to say loser, but okay.
Gigi's like, I love joining a stream with zero context and hearing we can't do that to our child. God damn, you guys are making me laugh too hard. Anyway, now it's all street workout videos and film director tier lists. If the end result is my internet history looks a little more random to an outsider, I guess I can forgive it. But if she ever gets me added to mailing lists for diet supplements, I'm fully revoking her net access. She's an android. Why would she even need diet supplements?
Oh, don't forget that, where she used to live, she had a full workout set.
Yeah!
To just go off. And now she has none of that because of Morgan.
This is-
Also remember that while she's not really an android as much as a she's a bio android.
I feel like Morgan wouldn't really recognize her humanity, but that's not to say that that's unique to Sarah. Morgan's not the sort of person to recognize anyone else's humanity, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's.
So many supplements are incredibly insane scams, GG. Of course, this is also a serial killer talking, and I was just joking about how she likes to watch gory accident footage, and then it turns out, the game, 2 seconds later, she likes to watch accident footage. Might as well close my eyes and wait. Even staring daggers into the backs of my own eyelids would do more good than this. Whatever this is. Who wants to be the child?
I'll go do it. Hey, cool kid. If you go to jail for starting this pyramid scheme of an extracurricular activity, does it help or hurt your chances of becoming a lawyer? You're trying to recruit members because if you don't have critical mass, this all falls apart. It's exactly like a pyramid scheme. I don't know what I can give. I don't know that I could give you advice since I'm an only member on paper. But if you want to start a club for solving mysteries, maybe you should, solve one first.
Uh-oh, did Morgan kill this kid?
I don't know. Ask questions, talk to people, I guess. Record what they say.
I feel, GG, I feel like when limbs are shattered and, it ceases to become slapstick comedy and starts to become a grotesque tragedy. Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me.
Home Alone is fucked up.
Take notes and think hard. Oh, but no. She can be pretty persuasive. Or at least entertaining. I mean, I'm still sitting here for some reason, right?
Guess I fell asleep after all. It's still dark out, though. What time is it? 5 in the morning?
She's late.
It says 9:40 on my phone. I slept for 30 minutes? That's it?
I mean, you're a literal psychopath. I'm not surprised.
I mean, I do have trouble sleeping, but that's because of the insomnia.
Yeah.
What
Well,
the
she
hell
is
going
just-
on with me today? Oh, it's covered by the chat window, the dialogue. Let me move this over here for now. Am I really about to give up and start scrolling on my phone? I should check my temperature. There might be something wrong with me. Don't feel like going to find the thermometer. How about a bet? 300 says the first article that pops up is an advertisement. There's always good news every night. Beloved school janitor given dance-off salute by students after having to postpone retirement for third time. That's heartbreaking! Why are they trying to frame that as a good thing? That's heartbreaking! Double or nothing. Federal investigators recover Dennings girl. Well,
Breaking.
congrats on no longer being kidnapped. But you just cost me 600, you little shit.
600 what?
The nation rejoices tonight as the daughter of renowned philanthropist Joseph Dennings has been confirmed home safe and sound thanks to the efforts of federal investigators spearheaded by a playbook that applies old techniques to tackle new challenges. Dennings originally rose to prominence as the CEO of Constancy Incorporated, which at the time, a marketing firm specialized in virtual advertising. But Dennings' vision for bringing advertising to the front lines with heads-up displayed services cracked open the previously uncharted market of active duty armed forces members, serving them relevant, relatable, automatically generated content that informed them about the products they wanted waiting for them on their doorsteps when they got it home. Lot of good those'll do. Lot of good in a pop-up ad in a fucking Marine's helmet will do him when he's pinned down under fire. After making Constancy one of the leading advertising agencies in the world, Dennings thought he'd finally get to spend time with his family when he graciously stepped down as CEO to focus on his philanthropy. It says CEO.
Oh, sorry. I thought COO is the next line down. Sorry.
When he graciously stepped down as CEO to focus on his philanthropy, while also serving as COO in an advisory role. But tragedy struck earlier this week when his daughter was kidnapped on her way home from school in an attack investigators describe as meticulously planned and flawlessly executed. When the vicious attackers contacted the Dennings family and demanded an exorbitant ransom of an undisclosed amount, a lesser man would have panicked, or worse, given in to their demands. This is just gonna spend so... Did Dennings himself write this article in the third person? This is just... This whole article is just filleting Dennings. Hey Thomas, how you doing? Fortunately for his daughter, Dennings is not a lesser man.
That's not what his wife says.
Excuse me.
Those first 24 hours are essential. We need every minute we can get. It's really quite remarkable that Mr. Dennings was clear-headed to contact us right away, said one investigator close to the operation. I love how it's like it was added in to make Dennings look good. Investigators sprang into action, of course, but here our story takes a curious turn. Instead of searching the map for the young girl, for the young Dennings girl, they mapped out the psychology of the kidnappers themselves. Profiling. Profiling was used to catch serial killers. I think Emma Rockford might have been involved in this. We wouldn't really describe this as a terrorist act, but the sick, twisted terrorists who committed this atrocity did do us the courtesy of communicating openly and often. From the way they spoke, the words they chose, we started to narrow down their possible backgrounds, and then we revisited the crime scene. So it's literally like John Douglasian style profiling. Which, you know, profiling has been rightfully torpedoed for many, many reasons, especially when it's used to like, you know, fit.
Racially profile
Exactly. Fit the person to the crime rather than the other way around. But it is good in very, very specific instances. If we're talking about real hostage negotiation, in some situations you absolutely do not want to pay the money because that can get the hostage killed.
It's another thing that has its uses, but has been perverted for several decades to serve ends it was not meant for.
Where profiling did shine was in fucking finding monsters that were so depraved and cruel that we can scarcely begin to imagine them. And so that's where profiling as an investigative source really did shine. But outside of that very, very specific use, it kind of falls off. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because people expect them to because it worked in those specific cases.
Can I make a confession here?
Yes.
I read Mindhunter.
Okay.
Okay.
That was before it was a TV show, too.
Why
Okay.
would we judge you over that?
It is technically, I guess, true crime, and there are times when John Douglas, as a writer, is kind of a bit full of himself, but, I wanted to read Mindhunter because I wanted to write mystery novels.
And that's fine and good. What I meant when I said about that whole, like when I made that comment about true crime.
I never got into true crime podcasters.
It's literally when people sell merchandise and like tours and shit. That's when it's an actual issue.
Yeah.
Like
Deep
actual,
into
like
schlock.
yeah, like actually researching a crime, like true crime. That's fine. That's understandable, especially if you're in actual like writing and stuff, right?
Well, I mean,
Right.
Mindhunter's writer is like, you know, the FBI. It's the former FBI behavioral science profiler founder. So, and he's basically just writing about, like, the cases he drew up serial killer profiles for, which a lot of it, I'm gonna be honest, I could not get through because it was just so disturbing at times. But I was... Oh god, yeah. I was more interested in the methodology of where psychology meets, like, you know, detective work, I guess. And the reason why I did that was because I wanted to, again, I wanted to write mystery novels. The only fun murders are ones where nobody's dying for real anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
God, I'm sounding like such a softie right now.
You're not sounding like a softie.
But, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
One
we're not gonna judge
really,
you.
really interesting thing that stood out to me, though, in Mindhunter was just how many serial killers want to be cops.
Or did at one point.
Or
But-
were cops.
Yeah, it's a line that gets crossed because they blur it on purpose.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that job does attract a person with a very certain mindset, you know, because it's basically
It's about the control, the power,
the violence, because who else is given in society is given permission to enact violence?
some would say the military is, but I don't know if that serves your example or not.
Oh, that does actually serve my example. And you know what? There have also been serial killers in the military.
Of
A
course they
lot.
happen.
There have been a lot of serial killers in militaries around the world. A lot
Yeah.
of those serial killers, the reason why is the feeling of power.
Mm-hmm.
They got
Yeah,
into
what
the
I was
military
saying.
for power to begin with, and their whole reason of killing, usually women, was because of power.
Or children.
Or children, yeah, again, power.
But yeah, I do have a really, really hard time stomaching a lot of the, details, though. I know I'm like a bad punk bitch, but I've got like a really, really weak stomach when it comes to like.
Why would that make you bad?
It's just, you know, kind of feel
Not
like
a bad thing, Nary.
I think you're being too hard on yourself.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's perfectly normal to not be able to deal with those types of details. That's fine and well, and it shows that you're quite an empathetic person.
Exactly.
So,
I guess.
are you
Stop hating
embarrassed?
yourself.
Are you embarrassed?
Shut
that
up.
you're an empathetic person?
Shut
I
up.
think you're embarrassed.
Avis.
You're embarrassed.
Varnus, shut your mouth. Both of you guys shut your
Nick
mouths.
Varnus.
Investigators
Mary's
credit their
embarrassed.
breakthrough to the footage of the kidnapping that indicated the terrorists had military-level training and discipline, carrying out the attack in a so-called quartet formation, often considered a signature of the military's elite hostage retrieval squad. Anyone can read handbooks and try to copy what they've seen in military sims, but this, again, inserted by Dennings or someone working for Dennings. But this brutal act of class-motivated violence. It's funny how class-motivated violence is only ever described when it's punching up, never when it's punching down. Not that I have sympathy for kidnappers, because fuck them, but it's funny. But you know that when it's a poor person getting kidnapped, nobody fucking cares. This brutal act of class-motivated violence was carried out without so much as a shot fired, miraculously. That does show discipline. Skills like that, unfortunately for the suspects, are as unique as fingerprints. Fingerprints are not unique. The guy who, the British scientist... the British scientist that, pioneered fingerprint sciences was, also a very, very big believer in racial eugenics. Not to mention...
Wow. I'm so shocked.
Not to mention... did you guys hear about, what happened to this one lawyer from Oregon because, who, got wrongly arrested because of fingerprint, science?
I'll be right
I've
back.
heard of it, but I've had similar, so...
So there was a lawyer from Oregon, and he was arrested in the United States because there was a bombing on a train in Spain. And the world's foremost fingerprint experts identified this guy's fingerprints as being found at the scene of the bombing. There was just one problem, though.
He was never in fucking Spain.
He was never in Spain.
He's... Why is it always, like, the Iberian Peninsula and weird-ass crimes that, like, just show up. Jesus Christ.
Because there's a region in Spain that's been granted technical autonomy,
Autonomy.
but not full independence. There is actually a paramilitary group
It was.
within that area.
He actually got out and was he actually got out and was like compensated for like the false imprisonment. But again, this guy was a lawyer, which meant he was pretty well off. So you gotta wonder how many less well off people get convicted on fingerprint evidence who, you know, don't have the resources of a lawyer from a white lawyer from Oregon, you know? You gotta wonder about that. We had warrants to search all 4 suspects' properties within the hour. While some less dignified members of the press questioned the nature of this horrific crime, asking pointed questions about a possible relationship between Mr. Denning's past work and the suspect's military backgrounds. Yeah, I had been thinking about that too. Remember, he had sent heads-up display advertisements to the military? Chief Director Investigations Valentine avoided the mudslinging with a succinct reply of no comment. Mr. Denning's business associations have no bearing on the value of his daughter's life, which I am glad to say is no longer in any danger. For that, we have to thank the efforts of the brave young investigators to my left here. Special Investigator Ayase, Technical Analyst Solkov, Special Agent Greenfield, Special Agent Beckham. Together they... Are you as infuriated as we are by anti-authority outside actor anarchists? No, I'm not infuriated by that.
Nah, I'm not. And also the whole signing up of IT. Oh my god, why am I reminded of the fucking Online Safety Act? Ugh. Fucking hell.
How's
Yeah,
that?
and you know it's just a fucking act caring about the safety of the children. You have to know, in some U.S. states they have a law that is called the No Child Left Behind Act, and you have to know what it does. It makes it that schools cannot be sued, only individual teachers, and teachers are not supposed to do anything about children who are doing poorly, only about children who make a lot of money for the school.
They have that.
How's that for long odds? What are the chances I see that name? Perfect timing, actually. Maybe chewing out Mireille for keeping me in the dark is just the nightcap I need. That
Chew, that would cause her. That would hurt her.
Hang on. That knock doesn't sound like Mireille.
Oi!
That voice almost sounds like...
Look already, you shit!
Wait, isn't that the same color ID for Reyes?
Might be.
I think it is. I think it is the same color ID for Reyes. I'd better check the door cam.
Directly into the door cam, she knew.
And not being able to call who is my color ID of tags.
I kind of... It wasn't the color ID that tipped me off. You know what it was? The tone of voice.
Yeah.
Detective, is that you?
Open up.
Pardon?
Open up.
She drunk? For a moment, I was like, oh, is Morgan caught? But no. Oh my god. We have an adorable little drunk bunny of a detective asking to be let into our apartment. We better be on our best behavior. Hang on, are you...
Get a little creep, get a little creep.
Detective Reyes, are you...
Yes. No. It's a crime for you to ask me that. Oh, I can just wave my badge along to the door cam.
And my door just unlocks like that? That cannot be legal.
It's not legal.
What?
Wait, hold on, Tarzan. Oh yeah. For this Molotov in this city zone, it is legal for me to unlock the door like that.
Guess Han had a point. Needing to make spare keys is a fair trade-off to avoid this bullshit.
You just invited me in.
I didn't invite you in. Hold on, Morgan's face is covered up by the... I keep having to move the chat window. Just put it right
This is
there.
where that photo came from.
I think, yeah. We've got a picture of Reyes right here on our phone. Bunny Reyes. God, this music is,
Funky.
Look, Reyes, it's you!
How do you like my drunk Reyes voice?
It is fantastic! I did not.
Here I am about the book. What's happening right now? Why is he still on the way up there? Did you come to get a place this huge? And do this just space hang from the rafters like a bat? Echo! 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 Called it!
You did call it. Detective, this is absurd. Does anyone even know you're... Does anyone even know you're here?
My chance. Detective Reyes, badge number 10806, reporting number channels. Self-assignment, protective surveillance on suspected criminal target. Threat assessed as low to medium to low. Target capabilities, not a threat to others or self.
Wow, I'm actually kind of insulted.
Reporting in from... What's your address?
Do not dox me to every cop in the city, Reyes.
Reporting from... Address withheld. Any copies? Over.
Copy.
Okay. Copy. Cam saw you entering the building.
Copy.
I'll do this one.
Oh.
Copy. Reading via monitor.
Damn it, Avis, you got me yawning.
You will?
We've got you. 10806. Have a quiet night.
Are you finished?
Hey, where's the snowball?
What?
Oh.
Hey,
She waves her hands in a rough approximation of something cloud-shaped.
Snowball, Pokeball, Matchball.
Sarah's doing her job.
Okay, Sarah, yeah, I'll probably make her sleep in the coffin like the garage. Parking garage, yeah, that's it.
Going off of David's setup, she might be more comfortable if I did.
Is this rules?
That's water.
Good.
Can I do something for you this evening, detective? Or did you come here just to critique my interior decorating and knock shit over?
I came here because I'm drunk, and I'm drunk because you're in danger. Yeah. No, other way around.
Wait, pause.
Hmm?
Because she's in danger is why she got drunk? Gay.
Drunk, because I'm so pissed and quiet and everyone else told me to go home. Even though he shot a guy only a few hours ago, I'm the one who's too emotional and too useless.
They told you to go home and you went to Morgan's house? Get
So,
it.
I came here to catch a bad guy. You are defending the cop killer.
Uh-huh.
Also an orca killer, a whale cop killer. Killer whale cop. Every goddamn idiot in the city wants to shoot him.
Would you even be able to return fire straight in your current condition?
No, but if
He's
you don't.
gay.
And also you, cause yours is thinking lawyer.
Your drunk Reyes voice is phenomenal. Also, can I just say, I think Reyes drunk is the only time we've ever seen her with something even approaching a smile. It's kind of cute.
He's adorable.
Yes, please.
Thanks.
Mega. Cops are supposed to protect people. Even stinky lawyers.
Thanks.
So, put myself right here and catch the next person they send out to you. Then look him up and throw away the key. And if I accidentally save your life too, that's okay.
Homosexual.
Even if you don't deserve it.
You could have just stopped talking.
I can stop talking easy. You're really not having anything to drink.
I'm not sure I want to drink with you, detective.
Who invited you? Get the house, do whatever, but I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And what's the hell this groove top?
She's like, who invited you? This is my house!
Are you okay, Lucy? Are you okay? She jumped onto my lap. I ended up sliding down and got
Oh, I
scared.
didn't mean to scare her.
No, it was her. She jumped onto my lap, but my legs were straight, so she just sort of slid.
If I have to
Tried to jump
host...
up on your lap and accidentally missed.
Oh,
Yeah.
poor baby.
You're okay, sweetie. You're okay. Off you go.
If I have to host a drunk Detective Reyes for the rest of the night, as I evidently do, suppose I needn't force myself to go through the ordeal sober.
Morgan, get the bunny suit.
I'll get a bottle opener, detective.
Oh shit.
I said I'll get it. This is great. This is fantastic.
Wait, this is the first part of the vid, the way he breaks down the horsepower.
Reyes likes cars, that's right.
Yes, they is all about by this gentleman's agreement, but their engines would have a horsepower capped at 270 or so, I think. To avoid this arms race of engineering in a country with such a huge street racing scene.
Right.
But the crazy part is, it was only ever on paper. They were building and selling cars with 300 plus horsepower. And they just listed the horsepower as 270 domestically.
Yeah.
And God, everyone knew it. I mean, they were selling the same car, with the same engine, with the same goddamn torque racing in 2 different countries, and they was saying, oh, I don't know, I think it's only 276.
That's crazy.
I was born in the wrong generation. I'll die without ever knowing what gasoline smells like.
Gasoline is odorless.
What?
It's odorless. They added a strong smell during refinement so that leaks could be noticeable.
That's natural gas, you dummy. Excuse me for a second, Gene. If you're gonna try to ruin something for me,
What
that
do you think gasoline is?
I never even had the chance of experiencing. You better get her right. Don't even know the difference between gas and gasoline.
So, you knew Chopin?
There you need Chopin. God. We dated, okay? Happy?
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Sexual.
I honestly wouldn't either.
For how long?
Really? Once. I mean, Ray gives, bi disaster vibes, so I'm
She
not sure.
does give bisexual disaster vibes.
I would know.
You
As a-
would.
As a pan girl myself, I would know.
Right.
Which is
Furnace is lucky.
not a lot, I know. It was such a shitty date. Why his uniform like I was supposed to salute? And God, is he cheap. I said, would you tip the bartender? And he got all confused. He just handed me to cancel. Why would I tip? What the fuck? 'Cause you tipped the goddamn bartender, man. That's why.
Fucking rich boy had no class consciousness. That tracks.
Only someone grew up with money. Maybe they just can't hide it. Maybe none of them ever learned the decency to try. Rockford's not so bad. I mean, it's obvious still, but the airhead part kind of upsets it.
Yeah, that's... What do you mean? Emma comes from money?
Guess even you can tell a joke. Worst thing I've ever been on. It just looked like she was gonna stab him. You think he was allergic to salt with all the nitpicking he did. Then he had the balls to tip 10%.
That is bad.
Oh, why would you know? You probably haven't been on a date since the 60s.
How old do you think I am? I was talking about the tip.
What tip? Oh, the tip! Oh, yeah, still. Do you even have a dating profile? Or do you just hang around funeral homes and castles and shit looking for other creatures of the night?
Do you think I'm a vampire detective?
I mean, you're as pale as one.
Vampires don't
She
exist.
feels like one.
Vampires don't exist, detective. There is no such creature.
Shut up.
I don't have a dating profile. You met Chopin through an app?
Dating apple cops.
Something that stupid.
There's a dating app for cops?
Yeah. Just for cops. Just for all.
If it's just for cops, then it's not just for all. I just said
Thank
that! Morgan and I are on, like, the same level of sass wavelength.
Morgan is you if you had the empathy part of your brain taken out, I think.
Morgan is me with, a lot more
No
brains. With a lot more brains and having all of my morals surgically removed.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
She's like your mirror universe counterpart.
Oh, it's a pun. Well, not really a pun. Wordplay.
play on words for justice for all. The cat face, we say it all the time when we catch people. There's an app for everyone. Probably even lawyers with sun allergies.
I don't think there's an app for me.
Hang on, let me just project a hologram of this world just smiling at my eye socket. App suck anyway. This one I mashed, she was terrible. Her teeth. She was trying to smile or some shit. She was all teeth. I think it was the first kiss. You remember your first?
I don't know why everyone's always so concerned with firsts.
The hell's that one?
Don't worry about it.
I just never once given a second thought to anything you say, so get that straight.
Reyes, you cannot get anything straight. I'm sorry. You like sneeze glitter.
Yeah, and you're like a white garlic 'cause you're a vampy.
Well,
You know, you were wrong. Sarah's not the one who sleeps in a coffin. I like to think that Morgan just starts leaning into it at this point.
So when's the funeral? Wanted to slap the guy's face at the end of that date. But then I didn't even recognize him. And when I came in, he was face down. All full of blood, just blood and paper.
Reyes probably hits multiple U-turns when driving. She absolutely does. Also, Reyes is the type of girl who does not let anyone else drive. On the rare instances that she does drive, she's a very nervous passenger. She is always slamming on the invisible brake. But when she is in the driver's seat, she fucking guns it. Sorry, this is...
Did you see where?
Sorry.
big
got distracted by
emotional
cat.
moment.
No, it's fine. I got distracted by cats.
Cat.
Reyes strikes me as a bratty bottom, though.
Ah,
Can turn him over and preserve the scene. Just that to leave him there.
sorry.
Sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm angry.
You seem to get angry a lot. It's like it's your default state.
Yeah. No talk her, she angry.
You ever been to engagement? You know what that's about.
Managing anger?
Keeping calm. Not letting your emotions control you. I'm great at all of that.
You're really not. You're really, really, really not, Reyes. If you say so.
I do say so. With all that I'm feeling most of the time, I am a goddamn seat if I'm calm, I'm stay.
I can actually kind of relate to that.
I'm just too small. The home at the bottom of a big water tower. Fills up faster than a liver drain. If I was big, I'd be trembling the stone sits down long wonderful wangs on. Didn't even seem like people from the hole. Just two people-shaped things face down in blood.
And the other 4 were just chopped liver, I guess. Sosuke and Chopin? They were both face down?
What? Yeah.
Because Rogers was cuffing Sosuke on the ground?
Look, Les, that guy can cuff a cow.
A cow?
That's not a cuff easy.
He couldn't cuff a
Cows?
bottom.
He couldn't
Yeah.
cuff a bottom. You see, cow... Actually, you know what? I can think of a few cows that would be very easy to cuff.
Like what?
Oh,
At least one of them would
no.
say, "Thank you."
It's now the bully minty hour. A dress shirt.
Oh, what do you want? A round of applause? I really clever the grandson.
Wordsmith.
Just shut up.
Persuading her to remove her shoes and socks before tossing her up the stairs was the very upper limit of my patience. Making it off the floor and onto the bed is up to her. I don't care. I can sleep on my couch. I could sleep in my chair if I had to. I can fall asleep in any position, actually. It's not actually worth bragging about, especially to myself. So now a homicide detective knows where I live. Guess the address is on the business card, downside of a home office. At least it's fun to imagine how sick she'll be tomorrow. Can't remember a time I got that drunk, thankfully. Can't remember a time I got that mad. And the last time I cried? Screw this. Introspection's a scam. I'm not nearly so flush that I can afford to waste time on it. Spoken like a true serial killer. No
Yep.
inner soul searching, just...
Oh my god, stop smiling like that. Yes, you found the teacher's missing keycard. Now you're not Sherlock Holmes. Oh, whatever his lawyer was.
Watson. Wait, no, Watson was a doctor.
Yeah.
But lawyers can also be doctors.
Oh, I'm sure. You're going to be the most popular kid in school overnight now. Well, I wasn't being that sarcastic. You better hope it's somewhat true. Deadline for your little club sign-up period is next week, right? Actually, you'll need to find 4 members. I'm gonna be out that day. Family thing.
You're ditching me?
A phase. You sure everyone puppy dog guy is that pathetic? Look, if you're going to be a lawyer, you need to get better at reading fine print. See, you need 5 members to found a club, but if you have at least 2 students present at the qualification time, you can get an extension. I mean, even you can get 1 person to join, right? Just use that winning personality of yours. It's a family thing. I can't say no. Nothing. I didn't say anything. Okay, but
Interesting.
what's better, my Sarah voice or my drunk Reyes voice?
They're kind of tied.
The drunk Reyes was fantastic. The Sarah voice is fantastic, but being a messy bisexual, or I guess a messy pansexual, just seems to come naturally to you.
I
Wait.
wonder why.
I don't even drink. That's the funny thing.
Mm,
I do.
I know.
Now I want to get drunk.
No.
resist.
Addiction, pain. State building, floor 48.
Resist. Good kitty.
Shut your mouth.
Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur.
I'll kill you.
You'll have to come to the UK fast and find me.
Okay, sure. I'll just go to Turf Islands to murder a cisgender woman. They're gonna love that.
Exactly, so I'm safe.
Just so you know, in case nobody told you today, you're adorable.
Shut your
No,
fucking
you.
mouth.
Yeah, you're so cute, Neri.
True.
Chat, help. I'm getting bullied. You know what? You're adorable. How about that? How about that shit?
Aw, thank you. That's so sweet of you. Did anyone tell you that you're so sweet, Neri?
Sosuke, read your line.
It's supported, nerd.
God damn it, Gigi.
Get stuffed. You get no help, Neri. So far.
Why?
Because you're so cute. You're
No.
just adorable.
No. No.
Yes, and you're so sweet.
Varnes!
So nice.
Read your line!
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was my turn.
God damn it! I've had to endure this for like the past minute because you didn't realize it was your line.
Yeah. But also because it was funny.
My God, you
You
guys.
must have waved me down over 5 times. Been in private meetings with less active security than defense.
Were they private banks that had recently had a shooting?
No.
Then the comparison seems flawed.
god.
I do kind of want them to stop acknowledging it and, just continue with the game. It's just, flustered.
He's so cute.
Stop.
Adorable.
Stop.
She's not cute. She's
Now,
adorable.
I'm being
Sure, you
I'm
say you're flustered?
I'm being
Adorable,
serious.
adorable.
Guys, I'm being serious. Please stop. This is serious Nary talking. Please stop.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
Yeah. Oh god. You're gonna get me.
You just said yeah.
I just said yeah without even trying? God damn it! Okay, then the comparison seems flawed!
Why are you shouting?
I like to imagine that Morgan is just hearing voices in her head right now. And armed guards in the halls, drones outside the windows, androids standing firm in the streets, triple spectrum scans at every entrance. They really rolled out the red carpet for you this time.
They were that concerned. Why didn't they just move the trial outside of the city?
The district attorney said as much, but the city council overrode them.
The district council? You mean Miss Rockford?
Miss Rockford's boss. Word of the attack yesterday is already trickling out. They can't afford to delay, or it'll look like they've been successfully intimidated.
There's such a thing as overcompensating.
The state always overcompensates. Not on the stage of security theater.
Were you able to look over the DNA analysis that scientists completed, Adonai?
Their report on the bindings? Yeah. I love how, once again, I did a punchline, and then Morgan once again did a very similar punchline.
Yeah.
Gave me a lot to think about on the ride over. You're looking much better.
I don't feel better. They give me some sort of injection.
Yeah, the man looks like he needs sleep.
I woke up in much more pain, but they still insisted on taking off all of my bandages.
Some sort of injection?
Sasuke consented to intravenous injection of a recovery accelerant at 9:33 p.m. last night. It went on his bum.
You consented without knowing what it was?
I nodded. Oh, it helped me sleep. The interrogation room floor isn't exactly ideal for me.
Spoiled brat. This is the same guy who was confidently telling me he was fine with going to jail.
What about you, Adonai? Were you able to get any rest?
No, I had to babysit a drunk little rabbit last night. I slept like a rock. Eventually. Didn't even wake up when a certain unwelcome guest stumbled out the door in the early morning, thank God. But it was an accelerant, huh?
Sasuke, it's Sasuke.
Oh,
What?
sorry.
Huh? I thought there was something similar about the discomfort.
Oh,
They give it to us back in the military on occasion. Yelp faster, but still takes the same toll overall. Explains why I feel like all my bruises.
Why'd they wait until now to start giving Sasuke medical attention, though?
Okay, I know I'm a lesbian, but can I just say
He's hot.
he is handsome.
There's nothing wrong with being gay
Yeah,
or
I
straight,
mean-
but saying a person of the opposite gender is attractive looking.
Yeah,
Doesn't
like
make you any less gay.
I'm cis bi find Sasuke hot.
Emma must have realized it was getting a bit silly. Trying to accuse you of murdering 5 people when you looked like you had been thrown through a windshield.
His expression.
Double-edged sword, of course.
Don't worry, Sasuke. You're still handsome, even without the rugged edge that your injuries provided.
Just imagine that ball break sound is Morgan going, "What the fuck?"
Look at his
Saigon
face.
ad hitting on you.
His face.
Both of their faces.
He's just
Sarah's like,
like, what? And she's just like, did I say something wrong?
I mean, I literally watched them take off your trousers and inject you with accelerant. I am used to this stuff by now.
She is my medical ad. And
She
nothing
totally
else.
She totally recorded it in her mind, though.
also, yeah, if you do end up getting injected in the butt cheek, it hurts like shit.
Yeah, it does.
Can imagine.
Say that to someone who injects herself in the butt cheek once a week.
And a few times in the fingers.
Oh
because,
yeah,
you know,
you wanna compete? There was a moment in time when I had to get an injection in my butt, twice a day to stop a period.
Oh my...
It was fucking
that
horrid.
sounds fucked.
It was. I was there for her the entire time.
Oh my
Like,
god.
I was literally complaining to Varnus the entire time.
Of course you were, Varnus, and you know why? Because you're a good boy.
Why?
How did you
Holy
dispose
crap,
of
he even does
how'd
it
you
when I
dispose
say
of
it.
your sharps?
Here's the thing, this was when I was staying with my grandma, and my grandma knew a nurse, so the nurse was kind enough to administer it for us. For me. Yeah, so I'd have to visit her.
So you didn't have to find a way to dispose of your sharps. You see, I do self-injections in the butt.
But, I do
But
believe... but that's beyond the point. There is a way to get a specialty bin for that sort of thing, because currently my dog, he's a senior now, he recently it was found that he has diabetes, so we have to inject him twice a day with an EpiPen, and there's like a specialty bin to throw it in. Basically, you need a specialty container to get rid of the sharp.
You do that?
I was actually taught how to do it by my mother just before we started streaming. So yeah,
we have a bin like that. It got filled up. You know what we use a lot of to dispose of our sharps? Empty Tide laundry bottles and also Powerade bottles.
that is the most American thing I've ever heard.
It
Oh
is
my god!
It is an incredibly American thing, isn't it?
I feel like I was just assaulted by the Americanness. I feel like I got slapped around the face.
I just slapped you in the face with a quarter pounder with cheese.
Avis,
like
don't you
it,
like
yes.
my Americanness, or do you just tolerate it?
Specifically with the imperial measurement system too.
Ugh.
Avis, do you just tolerate my Americanness?
Sorry. We'll make a European out of you yet.
Right?
Well, somewhere in the metric system, here's Imperial measurements. Is it like the Akira thing?
Listen, the metric
Akira.
system is superior. I will
Akira,
agree to
Akira.
it.
Like, why? The imperial system is like a drunk man threw darts at a board just to guess the number of what a certain amount of units makes up this unit. That's what it feels like every single time I try to figure out what the fuck this is.
Hmm.
You don't
What the
like
fuck?
measuring in beer bottles per handgun?
Why? Why are there 12 inches in a foot? Why? Why?
We
Why?
don't. See if we don't even know.
Like, at least with the metric system, it makes sense because everything's is intense and it all adds up very neatly.
Yeah.
But imperial system, oh yeah, you're gonna have to do 12 inches just to get a foot. By the way, 12 inches, I'm pretty sure is around about 30 centimeters, and the only reason I know that is because in the UK we have the rulers that have the metric system on one side and the imperial system on the other.
I have those too.
Yeah.
Oh fuck off! Miles is not better than kilometers.
Uh-oh. You've pissed off the European.
What the
Who
fuck is a
said miles are better
kilometer?
than km?
I miss Prague. I want to go back to Prague.
Go back to Prague. Go.
Yeah, and go there with Avis and I. Hang out with us. Yes, ring. I really want to move to Europe. I just wish it was easier and more affordable. I don't know why they're so anti any kind of immigration in Europe at all.
I mean, if you were
Over here,
European, they'd be
buddy.
fine.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, Skay.
Hearing that doesn't make me happy, you know, that you looked at my ass the entire time.
Then why are
Would you rather she turn the corner?
Then why are you blushing? It's not like you're spotless. You still have a mark under your left eye.
No, I've had that since birth.
He's had a fucking beauty mark under his eye since birth. Oh.
I still won't say it's charming.
Fucking Lancer Fate Zero looking motherfucker.
I mean, it's also quite funny because that sort of beauty mark is popular in Japan.
Yeah.
Why'd you bring it up? Is it not charming?
So
Hey, do you know what a
needy.
himbo is?
Oh my
He-
god,
he-
he's me.
He is desperate for praise.
He is a
He's
puppy.
me.
He's literally a puppy. He has a Koma Inu tattooed on his back. He has a dog tattooed on his back. He is literally a
literally
puppy
me.
man.
Well,
He's just like you, for real, for real.
right.
Thank you. Oh, I need someone for this. Thank you for clarifying that for the court detective.
That was the same story he told me yesterday down in the lower wards. He and Reyes were the second on scene, so they focused on clearing the lower floors before meeting with Rogers. Good to have it on the record so I can look it over. Detective London testified that he and Detective Reyes arrived as the second pair of officers on the scene. Rogers had already apprehended the suspect, so we focused on securing the area. Sunshine and I cleared the first floor. All the rooms were empty, but one was unlocked. This is the unlocked vault door that he talked about. Sorry, I'm just gonna save.
It's fine.
know,
I need
The
someone.
gamer's curse. We know.
I need Siyun to get into her voice anyway, so it's fine. As for the next item on the docket, calling the defendant to testify.
Seems like it's gonna be a nothing burger. Not entirely, Your Honor. My client waives his right to decline.
Oh my god, look at her face.
Does he now?
Morgan's taking a gamble.
Yosuke Ikaria. I'm the head of personal security at the Ikaria Financial.
And the IFG, that's a family-run small business, mom and pop operation, I take it?
In the same way that a Walmart is a family-run small business mom and pop operation.
Family.
Zakaria, I feel like the court already has strong understanding of the circumstances you found yourself in. How you were captured and tortured by these 4 known criminal associates who are now dead. How you were found standing over the body of Officer Chopin. I suppose all anyone can ask is, what do you have to say for yourself?
I can only tell you what I remember. Even if that's mostly pain.
How about after the pain? How did it end?
I wake up to the feeling of my blood drying on my skin.
Really a sensation for a head of personnel security, I assume?
Objection. The judge is my favorite character. Well, Sarah's my favorite character. But
Followed by the judge.
I love the judge. She is such an autistic creature. By the way, her ad name, AD84, literally translates to ADHD.
Not me just
I
noticing
can't.
that.
It was a novel experience. I pulled off my blindfold and felt like I'd stepped into the desert. White flaring in my eyes, heart thumping in my temple. I realized there's a gun in my waistband. The indicator showed it was spent. Didn't know what to make of it.
Does this gun look familiar to you, Mr. Ikaria?
Yes, that's the same gun.
Let the record show the witness has admitted to wielding the same Magus used to kill 2 of the victims.
No.
Is this okay? No, he literally just mentioned that it was spent.
I stumbled forward towards the door. And past it, the whole room seemed red.
And after that, you don't remember? Anything else you'd like to say to the court, Mr. Ikaria, before we finish?
There's one more thing I recall. I remember holding my sword.
So he admits it.
You remember holding your sword.
Woof. That ain't good.
It's very interesting of you to say, Mr. Ikaria.
It was on the ground and it's important to me, so I bent over and picked it up.
Do you recall the next thing you did with that sword, Mr. Ikaria?
No, the next thing I know, I'm being transported and read my rights.
I see. Your Honor, do you feel we need to continue?
The questioning?
The trial.
She's trying
God,
to.
Emma is
She's
such
trying
a
to
prick.
finish it.
She kept giving leading questions to him.
Yeah, those leading questions were. That's actually not okay to do in a court. Ouch!
Yeah.
Ready to begin cross-examination at any time, Your Honor. If you insist! Hold on, I have to keep moving the chat window over. So
Just
that
get rid of chat at this point.
No. Round
Thanos
one!
snap us away.
Fight!
Round 1. Fight! Surely we are past round 1 by now.
Let me save here.
Save's coming! We'd love to see it.
I can only save Scum so much in high roller mode. So let's see, we've
I
got
know.
cut bindings. We've got Yoru, his sword. We've got the Mag US double barrel shotgun thing. I woke up that... I'll let you read it.
I shouldn't untie my bindings and stumble forward. That's when I noticed the gun sticking out of my waistband. I was alarmed, but the ammo was already spent. When I stepped through the door, everything on the other side was red. All I could think to do was bend down to pick Yoru up off the floor. Next thing I know, I was in an ambulance having my right red today.
Osuke isn't lying about anything, is he?
No, he's just subconsciously glossing over a certain key detail. All the trial prep in the world can't undo multiple concussions, I suppose. Blindfolded and in pain. The bindings were cut. They weren't untied.
Right.
Oh, come on. I didn't click on it fast enough, even as I was explaining it. Fuck. Okay. Cut bindings. Wanna bet?
My forehead! My giant forehead!
So
Ow!
Sosuke couldn't have untied his way out of his bindings. Not when they were very clearly cut by something sharp.
Forehead.
Objecting to a statement from your own client now?
Sosuke?
Okay.
What do you mean, Morgan?
These pieces of cloth were recovered from the room where you were held, Sosuke, and they've very clearly been cut. You didn't struggle your way out, you cut your way out.
Yes, and now that you mention it, that's right. If I cut myself out first...
Your Honor, the people asked that the defense do their testimony coaching before the trial starts from now on.
You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna hide chat for now. Sorry, guys. I'll bring it back
Oh
up.
no, we've been Thanos snap.
Ah.
As it stands, this has been a colossal waste of time.
I'll bring it back after the trial. Yeah, I mean, this detail probably isn't important, right? It's very important, Your Honor. If he used a blade to cut himself free from his bindings, that means Sosuke couldn't have gotten free until someone handed him a blade. Meaning that the people's theory of a daring escape mid-interrogation is...
is doing just fine. Thank you for asking. None of us in court here today seriously believe this man, or his memory, can be taken as the truth.
Then forget him and just look at the bindings.
I'm
There.
very biased in this case.
They're hard, physical evidence, and they had to have been cut.
By something sharp. What do we know that fits that description?
Well, one, there's a lot of pressure on her as the DA to nail the cop killer. Because keep in mind, the police have already made up their mind that Sosuke is the killer. And I don't think there's any evidence in the world that will persuade them to the contrary. But two, as the prosecutor, it's literally her job. Sort of like how it's Edgeworth's job in Ace Attorney. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And 3, she already lost once.
She is a lot like Morgan in that she hates losing.
I will be right back.
Yo, what if, now hear me out, what if, after we keep winning, we hear about a new killer?
You think it was Yoru? His captors helped him bound in that room for most of the night, then cut him free from his boundings with a sword to bring him into the main room for questioning.
You're absolutely right, Gigi. He's part of a big organized crime family. And when a cop gets killed, the rest of the cops are like, we have to make an example of someone. Because we're like great golden gods and mere civilians may not defend themselves from us or whatever. I still think the killer is Rogers. The officer that arrested Sosuke. I think he killed his own partner. Of course, we know that the other 4 blue bloods in that room were killed by Morgan already. But yeah. Sorry, I'm talking to chat.
Where he turned the tables on them before slaughtering them all.
Badass. I think the judge might be falling in love with Sosuke a little bit too.
I mean... Well, Counselor. Are we done here?
Could the katana have been used to cut those bindings? Looking at the actual bindings themselves. No. Because we know it was something else. We know, we can't say it, but we know it was that we gave Sosuke the knife. It couldn't.
Hold on, here's the thing. There is a way to reason around that, and that's the issue of a sword might not be the... Like, a sword is long, right?
Yeah, it's
very
too
long.
difficult to wield when you're tied up. But keep in mind,
Especially when you're trying to cut your own things off.
What is that?
Your own bindings are very... Like, if you hold a sword, right? You would have to manually twist your thing and get the blade in between the thing of the thing, which is very difficult.
It's even
Also-
when you're not, even when you don't have all the bones in your left hand broken. But also, we have Morgan's knife as evidence. We can,
Yeah,
because we
exactly.
found it in the burnt out trash can. And Sarah licked the blood off it, so we can tell whose blood was on the knife. And we know, well, we knew from the beginning, but the court knows that it was used on the victims. So, let's fucking raise that. It couldn't have been the sword. Of course it wasn't the sword that cut those bindings.
What do you mean?
The problem lies with the DNA. Your Honor, if we could please draw the court's attention to the forensic analysis of the bindings, you'll notice...
Your client's blood, obviously.
Hold on. I think I know where she's going with this. That knife that was used to cut Sosuke's bindings also stabbed Miller in the neck. That one gangster. Yes, obviously. So, Sarah's analysis found presence of the following: type B blood, type AB blood, and that knife was in Miller's neck. So, Miller is B negative. So there is blood from 2 individuals on that knife. So how did Miller's blood get on the bindings? It had to have been from the knife. But upon closer inspection, you'll also see that blood from Miller was found as well. The poncho guy? Who was stabbed in the throat, as the court may recall.
Genderbend Hatsune Miku. By your client's sword, as is no doubt still fresh in the jury's memory.
Well, how can that be, Your Honor?
What do you mean?
Is it not sharp enough? What a piece of... How can Miller's blood have ended up on the bindings that kept my client from leaving the room in which he was held? The order of events. Miller was already dead before Sosuke got free. Unless Miller was killed before my client was ever cut free.
That's
Kind of a big deal.
Isn't it?
I thought so, at least.
Yeah, she would know.
She's lying! That's not possible!
Oh, she hasn't lied yet.
You thought wrong, Counselor. It's true that the katana has blood from Miller's stabbing on it. And I'll admit, it's surprising to see his blood on your client's bindings.
Miller's autopsy shows he had no wounds beside the fatal puncture in his neck. So the bindings on my client had to have been intact at the time Miller died.
But those bindings didn't need to be cut before your client could kill him.
What?
If your client's wrists were left bound for questioning, you could have sold the gun, killed the Hanks and Creed, then picked up his sword, as he just stated in his testimony, and set to work.
You think my client was drugged and beaten before killing 4 men with his wrists bound? This is a pretty shaky claim of Emma's. This is not Emma at her best.
Because how would he have done it with his feet?
Hardly impossible for a man not with his talents. And there's no other example of why he would have got his bindings with a sword that, as you insist, must have already been used to kill Miller.
No other explanation? Not even if he used something else to break out of confinement? And we know what it is. What if my client had simply used this to break out?
What was that?
Way overcooked from what I can tell. It's a murder weapon, Your Honor. One recovered from the scene of the crime.
a knife. Yes, that's what I grasped when I first woke up.
That's impossible.
What she said! There's nothing about a knife found seared to perfection in the ARC's data.
Is overcooked or is it overcooked or seared to perfection? This knife was not found inside the building, Your Honor. I retrieved it from the alleyway immediately beside it.
Your android did?
That was my line.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead and read it.
Your android did.
I'm sorry, Avis. Need her to submit video evidence of the entire afternoon to verify it? Doubting Thomas?
It's not the android I have trouble taking at a word, Counselor. What forensics have been performed on it?
I licked it.
She did lick it. There are no... Oh, this is you.
Yeah. Nary.
It
Are we
looked
going
like
to have a
Morgan
convers-
was talking!
I'm sure.
Like, look, this is Morgan when she's, like, cockily explaining something.
But
No,
they're color
that-
coded.
Yeah.
There are no fingerprints remaining, and the DNA present on the blood is too damaged to be of use.
Thank you, Pink Lemonade. Also, hi, how are you?
But I have identified at least 2 different blood typings. AB negative and B negative, Your Honor.
Your Honor, the people are, of course, interested in the forensic analysis of any evidence that seems pertinent to the crime at hand. But this was retrieved from an alleyway dumpster.
A soot-filled drum near an alleyway dumpster.
From an alley in the lower wards. Without strong evidence linking it back to the crime, I see no reason to entertain the idea that this is some kind of murder weapon.
Third murder weapon.
What?
The bat was post-mortem.
The point still stands.
We know it doesn't.
Well, how about it, Morgie? Any link between this totally not suspicious fire-broiled knife and our crime? Or should we just throw it back in the garbage?
She's so silly.
Again, was a soot-filled drum by the garbage.
Of course I have more to go on than mere proximity, Your Honor. Like blood type. I have proof right here that this knife was what Sosuke used to cut himself free.
Typing evidence.
Findings, Yoru. It would have to be his med records.
Yeah.
Because of his blood type. Just take another look at that.
Your client's medical intake record.
It really is interesting, by the way, Pink Lemonade. You should try it. Little late to still be drumming up sympathy, but if there are shirtless photos in the file, I suppose I have a duty.
You're thirsty.
There are.
Sarah? How would you know that?
Yes. I've looked.
Why?
I am interested in the ideal human physique. As you would know, after all, I watch various videos of street fitness on your YouTubes.
Oh my god, no. What if Morgan opens up like a computer of some sort and finds a bunch of downloaded pictures of Sasuke on it?
Ah, very good of you to be so diligent about researching the case materials, Sarah.
No.
not remove my shirt for?
If I may please direct the court's attention to one specific item. Morgan's starting to lose her cool. Slight laceration found on left hand.
What do you mean, slight? Like a paper cut?
More like a cutting board accident.
Neither paints a very gallant picture.
But if he had a cut on his finger when he was first arrested.
He cut himself while cutting his bindings free. Then it must have been sustained around the time of his escape. Like when he was using a knife to cut himself out of his bindings while blindfolded. Yeah, that makes sense.
Even the master swordsman can nick himself on this blade every now and then. His katana
Was found with a lot of blood on it, yes. But none of his own.
Adonai is correct. Your room was thoroughly tested and found to have the blood residue matching Miller, Trey, and Officer Chopin.
But not one drop of Sosuke's. Meanwhile, we have a knife right here, ready to be submitted into evidence and studied under every microscope the state can find. That just so happens to have Sosuke's exact blood type on the tip.
AB negative. That blood type.
Super rare.
Doesn't match anyone in this case's full file, except for Sosuke. What? I do blood type fortune telling. That's an incredibly Japanese thing to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's also incredibly specific.
It's also about as accurate as horoscopes, let's be real.
Yeah.
It's kind of junk science.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. I'm not trying to be like, astrology is completely accurate. No, but here's the thing. You can't listen to sun signs, which is what most newspapers publish.
That
There's,
is
like,
true.
yeah, astrology is actually broken down into houses and planet signs, not just.
That's true. Blood typed fortune telling is bunk, though.
Oh my god, look at that picture.
Yeah. So I have a hobby. Shoot me. 2 shots
All
right
right,
to the base
so-
of my skull.
Counselor Morgan, perhaps you might grace us all with your formal request.
I call for this knife to be submitted into the record and forensically analyzed as quickly and thoroughly as possible. Because I believe that it is the murder weapon that actually ended Miller's life.
He would know.
A knife to the neck.
It would be much easier to pull off than using the very tip of a sword. I would hypothesize.
A nice recovery.
Look at me.
You saw the sparkle.
Yeah.
No. What if Sarah learns the end that Sosuke's gay?
She would cry for days.
Yeah.
In other words, then, you're asking for the medical examiner to re-evaluate whether this knife might be a better fit for the wound in Miller's neck?
Sarah, what's with this doujinshi you're drawing? Why does this shirtless male hero look a lot like a client of mine?
It is called writing what you know.
Yeah. Did you just repeat what she said but slightly rephrased? A conversational tactic to surpass Metal Gear! It's worth repeating, Your Honor. Because the people understand the full weight of what this knife implies. It can overturn this entire case in an instant, depending on what Sato finds. Apparently, Sato is canonically trans femme.
Yeah. Also, fun fact, depending on how Sato is written, the name could mean wisteria.
Yeah.
Which makes sense with the color of her hair.
Emma's repeating what I said because she's stunned. I just flashed her my hand, and it was one card away from a full house.
The people have no objection, Your Honor.
GG's like, don't interrupt the judge!
This trial requires that we fully examine this new piece of evidence.
Cool. So, does someone have her number? Is there a group chat for everyone who works for the government, or...
Dr. Sato is already on her way.
So there is a group chat, and I'm not in it.
We'll begin the examination as soon as she arrives.
Guess we just slack off until she's done, then.
It occurs to me, Your Honor, that we ought to thoroughly examine why this possibly critical piece of evidence was not found during the police's investigation.
Police are sloppy, that's how.
The investigation and preservation of this crime scene was a joint effort between the police and Zionist security.
Then perhaps our next witness can shine a light on the source of this deficiency. By the way, me going into the Francisco voice was a complete accident. I did not mean to do that.
Hold on, before we continue, I think this would actually be a good time to end.
Uh-huh. You want to end at Adeli Hahn's testimony?
Yeah.
Adelaide. It's Adelaide. not
Adelaide. Adelaide, sorry.
Yeah, and then hopefully Wednesday we could pick either this or Ace Attorney up, because both of them are really kicking up.
Yeah, we are, I think, getting very close to the end of this case, but I don't know for certain. We did just play a big fucking hand here and really kind of upset the order of events, which is...
Exactly what you want from a cliffhanger.
Yeah. So, let's go to the title. And let us find somebody to raid. And in fact, I think I see someone to raid already. Monologue Entertainment is currently playing this very same game of the devil. So, everybody, this is where we will all leave you for the night. We want you all to be good to yourselves, be good to each other, be good to Monologue Entertainment. If you're gonna commit a quadruple homicide, make sure you have someone to pin it on. Even if a cop gets unexpectedly killed in the middle of it. Always remember that chaos is a love language. And as always, be gay, do crime.
Do crime.
And I will see you all next time.
Bye!
Don't you steal my thing, Master.
Murmur.